Previous knowledge. Did you ever see a fireworks display on the 4th of July and wonder how it's possible to produce those beautiful, intricate designs in the air? Have you read about dinosaurs, how they ruled the earth for millions of years and then suddenly disappeared? Although the extinction happened 65 million years ago and may seem unimportant, could the same thing happen to us? Have you ever wondered why an ice cube, pure water, floats in a glass of water, also pure water? Did you know that the lead in your pencil is made of the same substance, carbon, as the diamond in an engagement ring? Did you ever wonder how a corn plant or a palm tree grows seemingly by magic, or why leaves turn beautiful colors in autumn? Do you know how the battery works to start your car or run your calculator? Surely some of these things and many others in the world around you have intrigued you. The fact is that we can explain all of these things in convincing ways by using the models of chemistry and the related physical and life sciences. Behavioral objectives. Students will be able to define chemistry, list career prospects in chemistry, explain the application of chemistry, describe the adverse effect of chemicals, explain how scientists carry out investigation using scientific method, draw various laboratory apparatus and uses of them. Definition of chemistry. Chemistry is a branches of science that deals with the studies of composition of matter or substances, properties, and its energy in relation. Career prospects in chemistry. Analytical chemists use a wide range of methods to investigate the chemical nature of substances. Chemical engineers think of and design processes of produce, transform and transport materials. Career prospects in chemistry. Healthcare scientists or clinical scientists research and develop new treatments and equipment to be used in medicine. Iodine 131 has proved very useful in the diagnosis and treatment of illnesses of the thyroid gland. Patients drink a soluble amount of Ni that includes 131I, and the uptake of the iodine by the thyroid gland is monitored with a scanner. Careers. Research scientists research new ideas in chemistry. A modern X-ray crystallography instrument, used for studying crystal structure. Toxicologists study the impact that toxic materials and radiation have on the environment and on human and animal health. E.g. Chemical reactions cause the leaves to change color in the fall. Ozone layers depletion. The destruction of ozone molecules in the upper atmosphere occurs when CFCs drift up from populated areas. Careers in chemistry. Teacher is the person who study chemistry in the university. Industrial chemists produce new materials with the application of Chemistry. Application of chemistry. It is used as a mild disinfectant for cleaning the floors of the wards, corridors, and so on. Chemistry is used to purify our drinking water. The lab technicians use chemistry to analyze substances such as blood and urine, to check for proteins, sugars and other metabolic and inorganic substances, which help the doctors monitor the health of patients. Forensic chemists investigate the physical and chemical properties of substances. They use critical thinking and problem-solving skills to interpret the results of chemical tests and to help determine exactly what happened. The adverse effects of chemicals. Corrosion is a chemical process where wearing away occurs due to chemical reaction. Poisoning is when a substance that is inhaled, swallowed, injected, or absorbed interferes with normal body functions. The adverse effects of chemical Drug abuse. Drugs are chemical substances. It affects the way the body functions, and they also put the person at risk of a fatal overdose. Pollution is the presence in or introduction into the environment of a substance that has harmful or poisonous effects. Scientific method. The scientific method is the scientific and systematic way in which scientists do their work. All scientists make observations and try to find possible answers to these observations, and they use a logical process to carry out and report their research and experiments. There are specific steps to research a topic successfully using the scientific method. How scientists carry out investigation using scientific method. Thinking. Use your brain before, during, and after the experiment. That is what brains are for. They really like being used. Observing. This is a very important skill. Chemists have made some amazing discoveries just by watching very carefully. How scientists carry out investigation using scientific method. Using apparatus and techniques. Weigh things, measure out volumes of liquids, measure temperature. Do titrations, prepare crystals. Working accurately. Sloppy work will ruin an experiment. Follow the instructions. Measure things carefully. Think about safety too. How scientists carry out investigation using scientific method. Doing some maths. You often have to do some calculations using your results. And drawing a graph can help you see what is going on. Writing up. You may have to write a report on your experiment, and give conclusions, and say how the experiment could be improved. Laboratory apparatus and uses. Beaker, test tube, thistle funnel, round bottom flask, flat bottom flask, spatula, wire guas. evaporating dish, Bosch head, bird stand, pipette, resort stand, volumetric flask, crucible, Liebig condenser, stamp, tripod stand, delivery tube, gas jar, etc. Thanks for listening from Smart Mentor Tutor.